live. Finally, live on time without technical issues. I'm really happy about it actually. How are you today? Now I just don't know how to turn off the music, but I'll figure out soon. Suizo? Thank you. Yes. It seems that I'm becoming very techy. How are you today? Welcome to my live series, Influencer Business Class. It is the series where I teach you how to become the influencer for your own business. And today we are going to talk about the topic I keep repeating on my social media, which is authenticity. Did I say it correctly this time? Let me know in the comments. Actually, can you even tell that it's not perfect? Authenticity. Actually, I'm excited for this. Actually, I'm a bit on the side. Let me go here. I can see it. I'm a bit excited about this topic today. Because yes, I keep talking about it every day on my social media. Many of my content is about this subject. So I am really excited to talk about it today, especially after this weekend, which a series of things happened. And one of them, it's actually that I just hurt my knee yesterday by the end of the day. Skiing, yes. Oh my God, crazy. I'm just checking here if I can actually see that you guys can hear me, both on Instagram and what's in YouTube. Hello everyone, can you hear me? Carolina, Suk, welcome. Just let me know if you can hear me so I can get going with today's topic. So today it's exciting because I wanted, before I start talking about authenticity, to share with you these weekend adventures. For you living in Sweden or in Stockholm, you know where Rommealping is, right? It's actually a ski area, very easy ski place here in Dalarna. 2 hours, 2.5 hours with the train from Stockholm, really easy. So it's not my first time there, actually. Well, let's start from the beginning. I started skiing 2-3 years ago. It was one of those activities that I never had the chance to do as a kid. Of course, because I'm from Brazil and there is like very limited snow just in the south. So it's not a popular destination for skiing, of course. And then yes, I grew up and it was not something that I belonged to. It was not my reality. Until I decided, why not? Why keep myself not trying something that seemed really interesting, really fun? So about 2-3 years ago, I started skiing. I loved it from the first time. I myself come from a region in Brazil, which is a mountain region. And being on the mountains giving me so much energy. So since the first time, like I really felt myself really well in the mountains, like skiing. I was not the terrible skier, first time skier. So of course I fell in the first, I actually can share a video. But yeah, I got the hang of it, the basics kind of fast. And I have been really enjoying it. So I have done some skiing in the past few years. And my best friend from Portugal, she got really excited and she wanted to try it as well. Also, Portugal is not a ski destination per se. So she also asked me let's go skiing together. And yes, I have been planning this ski trip with my best friend for a while now. And then when it started, like we are actually going next week somewhere to ski. Hopefully, I can ski. What happened is that I said I was supposed to ski in December again when I was in Switzerland, but I got sick. And also, if you remember, I shared as well that it was a snowstorm, that even the Ski World Cup was cancelled when I was there. So I could not ski. And I was like, I'm not feeling that confident going to ski with my best friend, which is going to be her first time. And going to ski, feeling not so confident. I haven't skied then. It would be more than a year. So I was like, okay, I need to go and ski a little bit again, get some classes just so I get like, okay, a bit confident to go skiing with her next weekend. And then the magic happened. I actually had an amazing teacher. I really loved that what happened with like with the teacher. She was an amazing, this professional that can really teach you in an easy way that you learn the things very quickly. It was like that. She was, and also very empathetic, very nice to hang out with. So I really had a good time with her. And so I decided to have a second class, and then I booked the second class, and I specifically asked if I could go with her again. And it happened that I got the same teacher. And then yesterday, what I wanted, also refresh my skiing skills, but it was also that I wanted to refresh, to take the lift, because I'm going to the very beginner slopes, which is either the Taurik lift or the T lift when it was in Switzerland. And I went in the gondola only once, and I felt on my way like down, like when I left the gondola. I'm like, well, I needed to be better at it because we want to go and do that in our trip, me and my best friends. So it's better if I practice it a little bit. Well, it went really well. I didn't feel going from the lift, everything fine. And then we took not a really advanced piste, but not the easy one I have been before. And what's happened, it was so icy in some parts, especially the stiff parts. And I fell with my leg like this, outside, like, I don't know how to show, like with my hand like this. And I hurt my knee. It was yesterday in the afternoon. So I'll be traveling next weekend. And hopefully that my knee will be alive to that. Right now I'm walking, a little bit like a duck. And I went to the doctors today, and he said it's a kind of a very common injury for people skiing. That they cannot proper test my knee because it's so much pain right now, and they need to do like I don't know, a movement to check if something is actually broken, and they cannot do it right now because I have too much pain. I need to wait another 2 weeks to check, and after I check this, they might say I just need some physiotherapy, or I might need a surgery. We just know in 2 weeks. But I have a ski trip next weekend, so what I'm gonna do? Okay, enough about the weekend updates. Today, I want to talk to you about authenticity. And that's actually why I decided to share this story. I have been sharing this story on my Instagram, so I decided to share here on this live today because things they don't need to be more complicated than they are. Authenticity on social media is not more than talking like the real you. The real you would tell that story to a friend, the exact way I did, without trying to give you what I learned when I went skiing and broke my knee. That's not how you talk to your friends, right? You just tell what happened, how you struggled, and the situation as it is, and you either cry or laugh about it. So, authenticity is about being real. And what I mean be real is every time you open your camera or you write a text, a copy for your social media content, write it as if you write it to your best friend. Don't try to overthink things to find the most, you know, elaborate words. Just talk natural, like you would share a story with a friend. Because we see most on internet is people trying, you know, to tell you how to live your life, how their lives are perfect, and if you do the hacks they are teaching you, you're also going to be perfect. But that's not even real, because nobody lives, I'm looking here at the side, I'm sorry, but no one's life is perfect all the time. We all have our struggles. We all have some issues. We all have some problems along our path. We all make mistakes. But instead of just showing the good sides, the best parts of your life, share things that make you a human being. Right? The struggles, missing a train, for example. If you are, and then you ask me, but what it has to do with my business? Because if you're running a business, especially as a service-related business, people will choose you if they feel that they connect with your story, with who you are, with your personality. But if you put just filters, and I'm not only talking about the Instagram filters, I'm talking about if you do everything around your content is to show that you are perfect, that you know best, that your solution is the best, people will first think you are just a show off and that's not what you want. And second, they will not trust you, because you can say as much as you want they're your best, right? But I said the other day that your product or service being good, being amazing, is only your obligation. It's not your USP. You know, it's not your unique selling point. It's not what differentiates you from your competitors. If you actually really want to stand out from the crowd, you need to start stepping out of your comfort zone and showing the real you, because it's the real story, the real person behind your business that is what have that difference. What is unique about your business is you. And you say, but gee, I'm not comfortable in showing myself on social media. So are you comfortable with the results you are having now? Are you comfortable with the revenue you are making at the moment? Are you happy with what you have in your business right now, or do you want something more? Because if you are okay with what you have now, then you don't even need to be listening to me. But I believe if you are here watching my stories, reading my content, sitting here on this live with me on a Monday evening, it's because you want something more. You want some different results. But how are you going to have different results if you keep doing the same thing? Going on Canva, finding a beautiful template, writing a Google-like content and posting on your social media. Nobody cares. You don't care about this type of content when it is on other people's profile. Why you do this to your own profile? Why are you making so annoying content? Right? Why you don't show the real you? And the real you is the person that has beliefs. You create the business because you believe in something, because you thought you found a solution for something that you so missing in your portion of the market. You are a person that has your personal life struggles as your professional as well. Is sometimes in our I need to share all this with you, but in the last year I am growing my business, especially my my team, working for different clients, of course. But for me, team is the most important thing on a business. There are no businesses if there are no people working on it. And people would just do their best and work as if it wasn't their business. If they thrive, it's not easy. But also, it's like a relationship. You need to date a few people until you find a good match. And that in business is so frustrating as it is in relationships. Because you're like, now I found a person that is proactive, that is doing what I really wished her to do, and then this person stopped doing it. Or in the beginning, it was basically a fake, a pretender, and then it's not as good anymore. And you need to start over, go out in the market and dating again until you find a good person to work with. I share the stories about having difficulties to find the right team to work with me. I have some feedback from my team, and I have a very specific way to work. Of course, I developed and I got a lot of experience in the past few years, much more. That's again, I come back to what I said a few days ago when I tell, start delegating, start small, start by hiring someone to clean your house once a week, twice a month, twice a week, I don't know. Because you're gonna see how difficult it is to find the right person to work with you and how you manage people. And it's an amazing learning opportunity. And I share those struggles. I share how it is difficult being a solo mother, how it was difficult having a burnout, how it was difficult this weekend when I was super happy planning to go for this dream trip that I have been dreaming about and planning with my best friend. And then I fell and hurt my knee. I not even know if it's possible. Hey Sofia, hey Mario. Hej Sofia Blixt, hur är det med dig? So today I'm talking about authenticity and how you connect with your audience and stand out from your competitors when you are real. And being real, it's also like as simple as how you would talk to a friend. Like you don't talk to a friend pretending. You don't talk to a friend pretending to know best about everything or about your subject. You talk to a friend with a genuine you, right? You share something that you're excited about, and then you also share things that you are struggling with or something that you struggled with and you learned. Of course, there are boundaries. And you are the person deciding how far you want to go and how much you want to share. Authenticity is not about oversharing, overexposure. It's about finding the balance, finding how I can be genuine, real, but still protect my intimacy. You know, you don't need to share everything. Some of you like that follow me always ask me, what about sharing my kids? I don't want that. I don't feel comfortable about it. Don't, right? I have a story really interesting about a book. Okay, you can be a writer for kids psychology, and you can or cannot be a parent. But if you are a parent and you are writing about a book, you can tell why you wrote that book, why that story resonates to your kid. You don't need to talk who is your kid and show pictures of your kid to be able to talk that this book I wrote because I experience I had with my daughter. You don't even need to say the name of your daughter, but you can give the context. And that's all about finding the comfort zone in the amount of content, personal, that you want to share. Like, I have an structure, which is I share my daily life, and that I've been an influencer since 2012. And when I started, it was not that common and not that many people. But I always did the same. I never shared things that I was not comfortable about. Example, I share fragments of my place, but you don't know how my place looked like because I never did like, a house apartment tour. I never done that because I think, well, that's a bit too much. I show like some angles because now right now I'm sitting here on my dining table talking to you. I show my view because it's an amazing view. I show like if I'm sitting on my couch or something, but I don't go around and show a room tour because I don't think this is necessary. It's not relevant. Unless I work as an influencer and I partner with a renovating company or a designing company, and then I need to show the results. But that's not the case. So I never be comfortable in sharing exactly how my place look like, right? But I share other things. I don't mind sharing, putting makeup on or removing my makeup on. But this is because I am used to it. You don't need to do it. So are you following me in here? Like, basically, if you want to be authentic, it's making yourself relatable, real. Because what we see a lot on internet is also people having this fancy, amazing, incredible life perfect. Do you think this life of these people are actually just perfect? And they don't have issues. They don't wake up with a headache. They don't fall sick every now and then. That's not how life works. Right? So think of how you engage. What are the influencers, the business leaders that you follow and trust? And think why you relate to them. It's because they share their beliefs. They share the authentic self. And they share the parts of their lives that they feel comfortable in sharing. So that's very simple. An exercise that you can do is think of why you started doing what you're doing today. Why you have, because in business there are it's a world of possibilities. Why you chose the one you chose? There was something you were passionate about? Was it a problem that you didn't find a good solution in the market and you wanted to solve it? It is because something happened in your life or in someone close to you and you decided to resolve the situation? Think of the why. And then share the good parts, but also the struggles and learnings of the journey of creating your business. A good movie that I about all the time is called The Pursuit of Happiness. It shows it Will Smith. He's a father struggling with his finances, and he lost the job, the place where he was living. He was going from place to place with his kid, but he had a business idea. And he really believed he would make it happen. And he woke up every single day trying to make it happen. And in the movie, you feel passionate about the story. You start cheering and wanting him to succeed because you see a real person, a father, believing so much that he can make his life better and his son's life better, that no matter the obstacles, he do every single day something to achieve his dream. And you relate to the story because it touches your feelings. Imagine if it was your parents. Imagine if it was yourself trying to do the best you could for your kids or for yourself. Imagine you didn't have the opportunities you wish you had because your family couldn't afford. Because that's my story. What could you do today to make your life the life you wanted to live? Talk about it. Be real. I show up here every day, every single day. I have been live on this Instagram now a week, Monday to Friday. So here is the second week. By the way, tomorrow I'll not be live. I'm so sorry. But I'll be live in a live event that I'm organizing here in Stockholm for female entrepreneurs. Once a month, I meet with female entrepreneurs to talk about business, just to network. And tomorrow is that day. So tomorrow I'll be networking. So I will be not here, but on Wednesday I'll be back. And also, if you haven't yet, subscribe to my free workshop, Stories That Sell. Because in this live series, I am giving you a lot of advice, practical tips, but I know you guys sometimes can get lazy. We are out there. Sometimes you are just here. It's around 7 p.m. now. You are just relaxing at home, not wanting to think much about business. So you are just here as an entertainment, which is fine, it's okay. You are listening, we are having a good chat. But next week, I'm gonna go hands-on. It's a workshop where you're gonna actually get activities. So you actually practice it, so you start feeling confident. And yes, talking about being authentic, I show up here every day because I'm crazy. Yes, that too. But no, I show up here every day because I have a purpose. I have an idea. I have decided I was going to create a different life for me and my daughter, different life than what my family could provide to me. I have been doing it my entire life. I left my family when I was 14. I studied. I was the first person in my family to finish university. I was the first a lot of things. And one thing that I am sure is that I'm working and showing up for myself and for the goals I have. 20 years ago, my business and many other business wouldn't have the same opportunities that we have today. Because today, if you play the game right here on social media, you have a world of possibility. Your clients don't need to be only in Sweden or only in Stockholm. You can grow your business internationally. I had clients from many countries, and they wouldn't even know I exist if it was not for the power of those tools here. So when you say, but why do I need to show up? Okay, again, I will tell you, I don't care. You don't need to show up because it's your business, not mine. For mine, I show up. But if you want a different result on your business, different from the results you have now, if you want something different, and different can mean anything to you, more revenue, more possibility to delegate so you will spend more time with your family and your friends, geographic freedom. What is it that is important for you that you don't have yet now? When you have that in mind, showing up here will not feel as complicated because you have a goal, because you have a dream, a motivation, right? So what is it for you? What is going to make this authentic for you? I know exactly what I want to achieve with this. And I show up for myself. And I think it's so funny. You know what is funny? Sometimes you're like, but I am not in the mood to show up myself on the internet every day. Would you call your boss, if you are working on a company, to tell them, I'm not showing up to work today because I'm not in the mood? Why do you do this to your own business? I don't understand. Because your business is the thing that you should be more attached to, more passionate, more involved, more invested. Showing up every day, no matter what, learning. And I go back to, you don't need to be perfect from the first day. You don't need to be perfect from the first day. See, I was even eating my words a little bit. What you need is a starting point. You already know here, if you go back in the lives from last week, I already gave you a lot of advice and practical tactics that you can use on your business. How to write your story in a way that people want to live. If you go back a few lives, there is an instruction like on how to write your story and practice. But it was not good from the first time. Delete it, record again. Do it. And then post, and then improve. Do it again. You are only going to be better if you keep practicing and showing up. Just think, this is you building the business and the results you have been dreaming of. So show up. Stop the I don't even know the word. But show up for yourself. Show up for your business. And show up real, okay? Don't show up pretending to be someone you are not. Because it is like, why authenticity leads to building a sustainable and successful business. It's because if you pretend to be someone that you are not on the internet, it's like your um, character is gonna fade one day or another. You think like, but I see you wearing makeup and very polished and with your hair fixed every day. Are you like that? Yes. For you to have an idea, if I need to go to Ica, I put some light makeup. So this is me. Do you need to be like me and just no? Because then you are not yourself, right? Makeup will help your image, yes. But is it required for all business and all professions? No. So what is your reality? What is authentic you? What is real you? Just think and then write down. Ask your friends, like, describe me. And then, this is how I am. Then you share your authentic self. Don't try to pretend. I am an introvert extrovert. Most people, when they meet me, they are a bit impressed or surprised because, in general, I'm a person that I can talk, I can go live on TV without issues today. If I know the topic I'm gonna talk about, I'm not saying I'm not gonna be nervous, I will, but I will do what needs to be done. That is no problem for me. But when I go to an event and I need to meet a lot of people that I don't know yet, I'm very shy. I'm the person, I'm the fly on the wall. I keep myself quiet until someone introduces me to someone, and then I can talk, about a subject that I know. Then it's fine. I'll be very into it and talk a lot. But in general, no. And people get surprised when I say that I'm in general a person very quiet. I'm always home. I love to be home. So I'm not a person who is, the center of attention and likes to be surrounded with people. I'm social at a certain degrees, but in general, I'm really quiet and I like to be, I like a lot of space. I enjoy my solitude. I enjoy reading a book. I remember in December when I was in a restaurant in Italy, because I went to Italy before meeting Suizo in Switzerland at his parents. And I said, why not have like a nice dinner, like my Christmas dinner for myself as a business owner, like Christmas company business dinner, Christmas dinner. And I got some messages like, this is so impressive, this is so empowered. I mean, I really like to be alone. And eating a meal alone is so normal for me. Because I like having my friends to talk, but I really need that space where I can just be and do things on my own time, my own way. And sometimes people just think like, you don't like too many people. Not that I like, but I need a certain amount, the balance. I need a little bit of the social, but I also need a lot of my space. So yes, so think about it. If you want to be authentic, you are authentic. Just share the real you on social media. Don't pretend. Don't make this boring mistake of just trying to have the perfect Instagram feed with the most accurate, beautiful templates from Canva and beautiful quotes from Google, and then perfect curated pictures, because this is not real. We don't wake up beautiful, happy, and healthy every day. Some days we are just pissed with the world. Some days you hurt your knee, skin. The other day you are sad because of a situation that I don't know. But share the struggles and the wins, the learnings. Be you, be authentic people. Like, especially in this moment we live, which so we are bombed with information, with people, with influences 24/7. People are craving for authenticity, for being like for realness, for people that are true, who share the beauty of being a human. And the beauty of being a human is having the flaws, the struggles, the challenge, and the wins, the happiness, the good results, the dreams. You don't live in a bed of roses, right? The word and life is much more than that. So make sure to be authentic. And if you want to learn more how to be the influencer of your business, the voice of your business, the person that talks with passion about your business, but with confidence and strategically knowing what to say, what and when, please make sure to subscribe to my free workshop, Stories That Sell, where I'm gonna show you the perfect balance of storytelling, using the power of your own story to reach people that connect and resonate with you, and to learn how to negotiate and to actually have like the right value and receive the right value for your product and your service. It was amazing chatting with you this Monday evening. I will see you again on Wednesday, talking more about stories, storytelling, and being the authentic you that your business deserves. See you!